Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Rob, Smirking Gun Reviews, and it's time for more Walking Dead. I usually would have done this yesterday, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of getting a little burned out. And I was having kind of a bad day as it is, so this video is late, and it's not like really anybody watches these, so except for a few loyal viewers, so I don't really mind having the Walking Dead Season 9 Episode 3 review a little late, since there's about 1 billion people that review this show. So this is called Warning Signs, full spoilers if you're not seeing the episode. It's a pretty big moment on the show, a big moment for these two, as far as like where they're at. But let's just get to the beginning. So I guess, yeah, Justin, my theory that they were getting ready to build a group up to rescue Negan is shot right in the face. So yeah, somebody's taking them out. It turns out to be the Oceanside girls, and I literally should have seen that coming, but I had no idea. But in the meantime, yeah, you find out somebody killed him, made him a walker. And it takes like the whole episode for them to figure out that this was a place we've never heard of, but they have. That they've been told, you know, they had the information that this is a place where the Oceanside people used to live. And so let's get back to the beginning though. So the people, the saviors are out looking for Justin. They come across Maggie. This jerk off, the one who dropped the log on Aaron's arm because he ran off, because he got scared of a few walkers. He's over there playing, you know, being, you know, a fucking jerk off. I don't know why she, you know, she just asked for his name. She's trying really hard to do things Rick's way. Honestly, if she would have just shot that guy in the head, I wouldn't have cared. But it would have messed up everything. They're looking for their friend. They're not looking very hard because, I mean, right after they walk away, he's like right behind them. I've been looking around forever and they just missed the guy by like 100 feet. So, and he was behind him. Some of the saviors are fine as far as characters go. I think they are redeemable, but most of them, honestly, they haven't done really anything to show that these aren't just people caught between a rock and a hard place. In the comic, they give you characters that you can care about that were part of the saviors. They show you the problems with being there, and they show you the people that can help. So far, they haven't really shown us anybody that stands out as somebody that can get the rest of the saviors on board. The one guy that's been hitting that, kind of flirting with her or whatever, the one that they had locked up, that was just trying to plead his case the whole last season, he's not really much of a character. And the rest of them really aren't much either. So they really haven't really given us any one person to really give a shit about as far as the saviors go. If on the show they wanted to go a different direction and just kill all the saviors, because I wouldn't really mind. I really wouldn't mind. Because honestly, this show is so far off the fucking map most of the time from the source material that they might as well just kill all the saviors and go, why didn't we just do this all along? But I know that that's not the way they're trying to go. They're still trying to do Carl's thing. And then they're going to want to, you know, once Rick bites it, they're going to want to try to do what he's doing. So we're not going to see the end of the saviors. They're just not doing anything though to make them sympathetic at all. And putting them to sympathetic situations is pretty necessary, because all they are right now is giving everyone dirty looks. Why are we doing all the work? Well, I don't know. Maybe because you tried to kill all of us about 18. See, that's the time jump thing is kind of screwy, because after 18 months, these people should be more integrated. And like I said, it's just drama. It's manufactured drama. These people should have been integrated into the groups a long time ago. I know not overnight, but 18 months is too long for these people to all be separated. And to not give us some characters more fleshed out, it doesn't matter what happens to them. Like, you don't care. Like, I remember her. I wanted her to die too. I don't care if she died. You don't care about the saviors at all. So the whole reasoning to keep everybody together is just stupid. They should have just killed them all at the end of last season and said, that's the last time we hopefully have to do this. But at the same time, yeah, I get what they're trying to do. It's just not being done in a very convincing way. Everything, I was watching Dee's reviews of this because I hadn't made my own. And he's right. Everything that Rick is doing is stuff that a character who is about to get killed does. Like, oh, hey, let's spend one family fun day with Judith. Didn't Carl do that with Judith too? So, I mean, it's if we didn't, yeah, like he says in his review, if we didn't already know Rick was going to die, this would be definitely to be able to tell that he's on his way out now. Because he might as well be writing letters like Carl did. They are just, and we're supposed to, you know, it does not make me feel any better that he's leaving now. Nothing will make that feel any better. The most interesting part of this episode is Jadis / Anna. Because we got the helicopter that she won't admit that she saw. She's back at her place. You know, Gabriel covers for her. Another thing is, yeah, it's been 18 months and she, you know, Morgan and everybody, Morgan and Rick and Gabriel, they all wanted her to come back. So it's been 18 months that she's been with the group and she still feels like an outsider. I don't buy that for a second. They welcomed her in, this traitor, the last of her group. And after 18 months, just like Justin, wouldn't you know by now if you could trust her or not? And in this case, wouldn't she know that she's a part of the group by now? 18 months later, when they let you have all these responsibilities and they give you a gun. Again, that's just kind of a stretch for her character to be making this leap. The writers have kind of are taking an illogical leap with her. To get to where they want to go. And if you can't think of it logically, then don't do it. But the whole thing in the junkyard, where she goes to get the walkie-talkie, that's interesting. That's a whole new wrinkle. And I like that. This is something different, something, you know, that I've been wanting to know about ever since we saw the helicopter. And how well she knows these people and how she was before, when at the end of last season, expecting to be picked up. And now we know there's this A or B, and this whole I paid my way. You know, are you going to have an A for us, blah, blah, blah. So alpha and beta, that's the only thing it can mean. We've seen the A's in the letters and everything all over this show. So I wonder how much of a footprint this group that she's talking to has had over the course of this 8 years, and we haven't even known about it. Could they have been the people, you know, like, could they have been showing us little signs of this group hidden throughout the rest of the seasons, and this is just now us catching up to it? Who knows? Part of me doesn't think that the writing staff is that well, like, has thought that far ahead and it's that well thought out. I think that most of the time they're flying by the seat of their fucking pants on this show at this point, because they jumped the shark. Well, they haven't completely jumped the shark because they didn't have like zombies in a hurricane like fucking Fear the Walking Dead did, but they're close to it. But I do want to know where these people are, what they're doing with the people, because they said they were trading people for supplies. So where are they going? What are they at? What are they doing with people? Is it an experiment, you know, on people? Is it to figure out what caused the virus? Is this more the CDC type thing, trying to figure out what happened? Could this be the Human Genome Project that that even Eugene was talking about, that shouldn't probably even exist, but maybe it really does? I don't know, but it's like a lot of interesting theories and questions that you can come up with just from this little radio conversation. But I do think the A and B means alpha and beta. So my first instinct was to think Whisperer connection, but they're not technologically, you know, that kind of group. They're more like going back to basics. I mean, really, You can't get more basic than spoiler alert for the next couple of sentences, but you can't get more back to basic than having no technology and wearing walker skins as camouflage. So, it could be just a coincidence. It could be just like a little Easter egg to get us ready for Alpha and Beta. I don't know. But then she does, so Gabriel does the dumb thing and says, no, I won't go with you. You say yes. You say yes. Why do you say yes? Even especially if you don't mean it. You say yes so that you don't get conked on the head or killed. You play along. You should know this. But that's not the way they wanted it to go. They wanted him to be boom. I feel like the character would know, like, to be on his guard with her. I don't care if he likes her. Think about all the times she has betrayed you guys. You snuck up there, you were quiet listening to her conversation. You clearly don't know what she's up to. But no, we'll just stand there real close to her and let her just knock me out when I say, no, I don't want to have anything to do with that. You say yes. Yes, I'll go with you. I will do whatever you want. Let's go. I just, and then fucking when her guard's down, you knock her out and you run and you tell Rick, but that's not, again, it's writers. It's the writing. I don't like it. It's forced. And I don't think Gabriel's that stupid. Not anymore. I think Gabriel's a pretty good character considering where we found him at the beginning. So when they finally, track down this girl and they watch the Oceansiders explain what they're doing, I have no problem with it whatsoever. Because honestly, like I said, they're so far off the map on the source material that they might as well just have kill all the saviors. And the reasoning that they gave, how are you going to feel sorry for them killing the saviors for what they did to their group? No harm, no foul. If nobody finds out what happened to the saviors, the only problem with that is the saviors are going to never know what happened and have less trust of Rick's plan. But since what we see here is basically Rick, Maggie and Daryl deciding that that's the end of this, we're going to do it our way because there's the Gregory plan and there's the Negan plan, where we lock them up or we kill them. Them saying though to Jadis Anna that they want an A or whatever, this might be her way out of the show for a while so that she can be on Whiskey Cavalier. Canceled after 3 episodes. I'm just assuming. Canceled after 1 season. Again, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a hit. So, I don't know. It's just okay. Now that I've had time to think about it, there's some stuff about this I find interesting. There's some stuff I don't. The closer it gets to Rick's death, the less enthused I get. Carol dropping dude as soon as, having that little knife fall down and still not killing him. They're doing their best to not kill these motherfuckers, and they're not really giving the audience much of a reason to care if they do or not. I wanted him dead. As soon as he put a knife up to Carol's throat, I was like, fuck this guy. But no, every life is important. Because it's so important to teach Negan a lesson. It's also important to keep people in their place. And when they try to kill you, I think you're justified in making examples of people. They're riding this fine, we're not Negan line. I think it's just gonna, I don't know, maybe Rick's better off not being a part of this show anymore. Because, in my opinion, what needs to be done is not the Rick way. And that sucks. But I just feel like that's the way the show is headed. So, and with the Whisperers coming, and Rick probably not being anywhere near that, when the Whisperers come, they're going to wish they had Rick Grimes. So anyway, that's it for this. Next week, Rick and Daryl get into a fight. Yippee, more heartwarming Walking Dead Season 9 stuff. So anyway, if you like this video, can you tell I'm a little burned out? Hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Are you getting a little fed up? Look, I've been pretty cool with season 9 so far. But like I said, the closer I get to Rick's death, the less I'm feeling happy about it. So this is Robert Smirking Interview saying we will be doing our Expanse contest winner video next. So check that out if you're one of those people that commented, which you're probably not. But otherwise, we will see you in the next video. Have a nice night. Bye.